Hey everyone, welcome back to the Path to Purpose podcast. My name is Kieran Williams, and today I'm going to be talking to you about a little collaboration that I did while I was in Bangkok last year. And it relates to the title of this episode, which is The Little Things That Count. And the reason I wanted to talk about this is because it really all depends on the actions that you take that ultimately lead you to where you are today. It could be the most small decision that you make that can make the biggest difference. In this little story, I'm going to be just telling you about how one small thing that I did changed my whole story in Bangkok. I was only there for a few days. I visited Bangkok for 5 days, and my intentions while I was there was just to explore the city, create some content, make some vlogs for my YouTube channel. I didn't have anything else planned, but while I was there, on one of the days, I decided to just go into this random cafe. There was nothing special about this cafe. It was just a cafe that I'd seen. It was a really hot day. It was in the high 30s, 30 degrees, like 37, 38 degrees. It was really hot. So I wanted to go in somewhere just to get like a drink. And because I'm often on social media, I'm always posting my stories, letting my followers know where I am, I decided to just tag myself in this cafe. And I think I put up a photo of my drink or something at the time. I can't actually remember what I put up now, but I'd posted a photo. And I think it was a day later, I was reached out to by a lady who manages a restaurant in Bangkok. And they asked me if I would be interested in coming down to create some content of their food in their restaurant in exchange basically for some food and for the experience. And also it gave me the opportunity to create a new vlog as well. So I accepted the offer because I saw it as an opportunity to do something new. At this point, I didn't actually realize how this person found me on Instagram. I thought it was just because I was tagging a lot of stories around Bangkok, so I thought that maybe they picked it up through my stories, which actually they kind of did, but the way they picked it up was very unique. So I went down to this restaurant, which was a really, really nice Marriott restaurant on the Asiatique waterfront. It's a really beautiful place, very modern. And if you guys want to check out the vlog from there as well, by the way, a little plug, you can check out my YouTube channel, Kieran Travels, where I post regular vlogs all the time from my travels around the world. So feel free to go and check that out. The video is titled First Time Trying Thai Cuisine in Bangkok. So, which it was actually. It was my first ever time trying Thai food. And they brought out a lot of food for me as well. There was a really good selection of all this really authentic, delicious Thai food, so it was a great experience as well, and it gave me the opportunity to do something new that I've never done before. Yeah, it was a really great experience, and the owners were really lovely as well, so friendly and accommodating. I learned a lot of information about the Thai food, and actually the video had a really good response as well, which is great because a lot of people found it useful, and some people even booked tables there to go and experienced the restaurant from themselves, so it even got them a little bit of custom. So the reason I'm sharing this story is because after I finished this collaboration, I went out for a couple of drinks with the owner. I actually found out while I was there that the way they found me was because I'd posted that I was in this cafe. There was a guy in the cafe at the time that I was in there who recognized me from when I was in the cafe, and he also recognized me on my stories. So he checked out my profile on Instagram and saw that I was a photographer and recommended me to his wife. His wife then contacted me and offered me the collaboration. So if I had never gone in that cafe, I would never have got that experience of going to this authentic Thai cuisine and creating a vlog and meeting new people. So it all stemmed from that one little experience where I decided to just go in this random cafe. It could have been another cafe another 5 minutes down the road, or it could have been a different day, but because it was this day at that time, I was able to then get this experience. So it just shows how things can happen. It's the little things you do that can make a big difference, and that's a really important point. So, and it kind of links into my previous episode about trusting the process, because, you know, if you're setting yourself out to do a certain type of work, even in times where you're just going about your day-to-day life, sometimes things can happen in the most mysterious of ways. And you can't really explain how it happens, but somehow someone might know someone who can offer you work, who can contribute something to the job you're doing or the career you're pursuing. So there really is so many ways that you can pick up opportunities, especially while traveling as well. So that was what I'd learnt while traveling, is the true importance of, the little things that you do that count. So I was able to add the photos I took of the restaurant onto my portfolio, so it helps me with getting more work in the future. I was able to create another YouTube video for my YouTube channel, which allowed not only me to have a new experience, but for my viewers to see something new. And also it became a good recommendation for people to go and visit this particular restaurant as well. And the beautiful thing about it is that you never know when things like this are going to happen. You could be anywhere in the world, and then just one little thing can have such a huge impact on your trip, and it can make your trip more memorable because it's something that is just so spontaneous that you never had planned, and it ends up becoming the most memorable thing because it's something that, you would never have maybe decided to go to a certain place for, but then when the opportunity comes up, it's a unique story to tell, which is why I'm sharing it with you today. So really, this is almost like kind of a part 2 to trusting the process, because you just have to trust that all the little things you do also contribute to the bigger picture. So really today, this is just a very short episode, just explaining to you basically that little story as a reminder that when things happen to you in life and when you're just going about your day-to-day life, things can come up and things can change your day or your week. And when it does happen, it's a really magical thing. And again, it kind of links into another episode I spoke about, which was saying yes to opportunities, because I could have also said no. I could have just decided that I didn't really want to do it, and I would never have had that experience as well. So it's being open to saying yes, it's trusting the process, and then it's just appreciating the little things, right? So there are 3 things that I would say keep in mind when you're traveling, because that type of mindset really helped me while I was in Thailand. So yeah, with that being said, I just want to thank everyone for listening today, and I hope that there's at least one thing you could take from this episode to help you on your journey, or should I say your path to purpose. But thanks for listening, and I'll catch you all in the next episode.